Hello, my beautiful friends. How's everybody doing today? We're actually preparing for a huge winter storm around here, so Christmas may not be happening. And I've been looking around, on the news, and it looks like it's going to be hitting a lot of places. So if you're traveling, please be careful, you guys. So today's video is actually going to be my most reached for products in 2022. I was going to do like my top 3 favorites, and you guys, I just can't do it. I don't know how people do that. It's just so difficult because I have so many favorites, and a lot of categories, it's more than 3. And even in this, I'm going to be showing a few more than usual in some categories because I use them all the time. I couldn't even name this video the top 3 most reached for products because I just couldn't do it. But let's start with the eyebrows, you guys. I normally come on here with my eyebrows done. This was super easy for me, but let me pull this hair back. And again, I thought I would, film up in my family room. I really love, the natural lighting, how that comes in. And yeah, it makes everything so much easier. Okay, so my top 3 products, again, it's very simple, you guys, is my Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love this. It's like a pomade. I get this in the shade Espresso, and I'm going to be showing you how I do my eyes. I thought, that would be good. I had a couple people request that in the past, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I also purchased her brow brush here. I love this. I love the tip. It's super firm, so it's not, really flimsy. I prefer a very firm brush when doing my eyebrows. Okay, you guys, so hopefully I can do this in this little mirror. So what I do is just take, the brush and just kind of tap this because it's really pigmented, and this is a brand new one, you guys. I had to get a new one. The only downfall with these is they do dry out. So if you guys have a tip on, how keeping them nice and creamy, I would love that. And what I do is just start on my inner corner, and I just kind of stamp. And as you can see, I have no hairs here. So I'm just trying to go as straight as possible till, I get the end here. And then I can be a little bit less precise. And then I go in and just fill in those empty spaces where I have no brows, and I just messed up there moving my eyebrow. So that's where we're at right now. And then I just take my spoolie and just kind of comb through those hairs. Okay, I ran, I got the most important tool when I'm doing my eyebrows, and that is a Q-tip with micellar water because, yeah, it's super easy for me just to clean up any mistakes that may occur. Like right here, I went a little bit too far down. And then I do pretty much the same thing on the upper part of my brow. And I just try to go as straight as possible. And I try not to move my head if not necessary, because I find if I look straight ahead into a mirror, it does apply more evenly. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what it looks like, you guys. And then I just take my spoolie and just kind of comb through it again. And that way I can see if there's any more empty spaces, and what's ever left on the brush, I just comb right through there. And my other most reached for brow product is this here, and it's through Eye Method. And it's one of those pens that have like those 3 prongs on it. And I love this pen. I've tried others. I've tried some, that you can get from the store. And then I just kind of go through and comb through the brow using this pen. This just deepens it up a little bit, and it really sets it to where my brow will not move all day. So that looks good there. And then I just kind of take the pen and create little hairs that I do not have. So then I take my most important tool, Q-tip, and I just, clean up any areas that maybe it looks too harsh, or, I went out of the lines too much. And that is it, you guys. That's all I really do for my eyebrows. And then once in a while, I do go in, if I want to deepen them up, is with the Anastasia, and this is their brow powder here, and I got mine in the shade Granite. And again, you guys, I do spend a little bit more on my brows, but as you can see, I mean, I really don't have brows, so I really do have to splurge a little bit with my brows. I've tried so many different products, and these are the ones that work for me the best. Now, this one's on Amazon, and this is only like $11 or $12, so this is super affordable, and honestly, I probably could do my full eyebrow using this pen, but I do like a more full bushy brow. So I'm going to hurry up and do my other one, and we're going to move on with the rest of these products. The next category is going to be eyeshadow, and this is where I ran into a little problem. I love so many of my palettes, you guys, and it's so hard to, just to bring out a couple. So I brought out my most reach for, and, there's more than three, but I just wanted to share them with you because these are the ones I reach for on the daily. So the first one, is this one here, the little Wonka bar one from She Glam. And some of these products, you guys, are, relatively new to me, but I can see myself grabbing for them all the time and into 2023. So this one I just loved. I love the little color story. I'm a neutral gal. I just think these are just wonderful. They're super easy to work with and really blendable. It comes with its own little eye primer, which I love. It's a really good one, and it has a nice mirror. So this one was it's just one of those I reach for all the time. The other ones are from the hard candy. They're little bite-sized ones here. Now theirs have 4 little pans in it, but these two palettes in particular are really nice. This one was, I believe it's called Pure, and this one was called Bear. And again, these are just really blendable. They're super easy to work with. They have your transition shade, they have like a deeper shade, and 2 glitters or shimmers to work with. So these were super nice. I absolutely love these. And this one here, the Makeup by Mario, I did not expect to like it, you guys, as much as I did. But this, oh my gosh, you guys, it is a beautiful packaging, nice, beautiful, big mirror. And look at that color story. This is wonderful, neutral palette. Blends like a dream. I mean, I can apply my shadow within minutes using this palette. I love how there's like a little pink shade in there. The glitters are very sheer. They're more like a topper. But again, that's what I appreciate. It doesn't accentuate my fine lines and wrinkles. So this is an amazing palette here. Another one, this one's from Amazon, and it actually was a dupe to a Natasha Denona Glam palette. And it's by, I believe, Lamora. And I think that's what it is. Yeah, Lamora here. And I did a whole video on that, you guys. I'll put that somewhere up here if you want to check it out. But this is a very close dupe to that palette. I think it was like missing 2 shades, from the Glam palette. But I mean, this is a beautiful, cool tone palette. Easy to blend. I mean, it was very hard for me to tell the difference between the two. They swatch different, but they applied the same, and they look the same too. So I love this palette. Another one was this one here by Smoke and Mirrors. I found this at Five Below. $5, you guys, for this palette. And look how big the pans are. And this color story is amazing. You can come up with so many different looks with this. Cool tone, warm. There's even like a little green shade in here. I love this palette. I have created so many different looks. As you can see, it's very well loved. I reach for this all the time. Yeah, amazing palette. And again, they blend beautifully. The last palette here, and this is the one I'm going to apply today, is this one by Moira. I love this palette. It's a little bigger or thicker palette, but this one's called the Time to Shine, and it has a beautiful mirror in here. And look at that, you guys. These colors in here just spoke to me. When I saw it on their website, I just had to have it. Because, again, they just spoke to me very, I mean, loud and clear by me, which I did. I love green, so that's in there. There's some burgundies, and the shimmers are absolutely stunning. So this is the one I'm going to be using today. And the eye primer, you guys, this is just a no-brainer. This is what I reach for all the time. I find this on Amazon as well. It used to be called Onus, but now it's something different. I'll link it in the description box below because it's even different than what's on here. It's very confusing, but I'll link that product down below. Yeah, but it's the best eye primer that I used on my eyes. I have very dry lids here, and it doesn't accentuate the dryness on my lids, and it does not accentuate the fine lines and wrinkles. And I'm just going to use my finger here to apply it. I forgot my brush that I usually use, and I'm too lazy to go get that. So, but as you can see, it just blends in very easily. For my transition shade, I'm going to use this one here. It's called Just in Time. So it's just a very nice neutral shade. And these are nice and pigmented, so you don't need a lot of product. So my suggestion is to put just a little bit on your brush and just work your way up. And that way you get a more even application anyway. So I'm just going to apply that in my crease. It's a beautiful transition shade. And I do put mine up a little bit further than most people probably because I do have a lot of space from my eyelid up to my brow bone. Then I'm going to go in with this shade here, Dare. So it's just a richer brown. It's very warm tone. And I'm just going to place that on this outer corner here. Have you guys tried Moira products or any of their palettes? I know like a lot of people have never even heard of Moira. I think they're becoming more popular now. And the only downfall is that you do have to order it, online, but they are super fast with their delivery. And yeah, you guys, I'm just hoping to see them in stores soon. I know Alec Lines just discovered this brand. So yeah, they are amazing, you guys. I started using Moira or found out about Moira, I would say about a year and a half ago, maybe early last year. I had tried something from their website and just fell in love with it. And yeah, they have such amazing products for very reasonable price. So I think I want to use a little green in this look. So I'm going to use this shade Want here and place that on a fluffy brush and just lightly tint that off and just put this on the outer edge of my eye here on this outer corner. And for my shimmer, I think I'm going to use this shade here, Flash. I have not tried it yet, so I'm very interested to see what it looks like. So this is the shade here. That looks super pretty. So I'm just going to place that on top here and pretty much put that almost across the whole entire lid. Ooh, that is really pretty. It has like a green, a yellow, and a gold shift to that. I didn't think I was going to love this shade as much as I do, but that is really pretty. Face primers I reach for the most in 2022 are these three here. These three I reach for all the time. The first one being the one through Rare Beauty. I love this one. When I look for a face primer, I'm looking for something that's going to give me a glow, that luminosity, keeps my makeup in place, gives me hydration. This one really provides all of those, so I love this one. The second one is through Maybelline. It's their 4-in-1 Perfector. Again, it gives me that beautiful glow. It gives me hydration. It evens out my skin tone. And every time I use this with anything, my makeup lasts all day, you guys. I love this. Even though I don't think it's meant for a primer, I think it's 4-in-1. It has like a primer in it. This is really all I use it for, is a primer. So I used to use a lot of gripping primers and stuff like that, but I'm finding as I get older, it's kind of drying out my skin and making me look older. So I've been staying mostly with something that gives me a glow and hydration. The last one is kind of new to me and I've been loving it. It's through e.l.f. and this is their Halo Glow and it's the liquid filter. This is such a beautiful product. The only thing for me, it is a little drier than these two here. So I'm just careful with what foundation I pair it with. So I probably wouldn't pair this with like a super matte foundation because again, it's a little drier on my skin. But let's see what it looks like today and let's use it with the foundation I think I'm going to use today. And I got mine in the shade 3. So this is a little darker than probably I would want, but once you shear it out, it is okay. But if I was to purchase another one, I probably would go with probably 2. Yeah, as you can see, it's not as, I don't know, it doesn't glide across my skin like these 2 products here. Yeah, it just feels like a little drier formula, but I love the glow that it gives, and it really keeps your makeup put all day long. So the next category is foundation, and again, I have more than 3. That's why it's not called that, you guys, but I'm going to share with you these 4 products because I reach for them all the time, especially for work. These are the products I always grab for, except for the one. The one I use more like when I'm going shopping or going out somewhere, but I get through that, you guys. The first one is this Wet n Wild. I love this, you guys. This is such an amazing product. I don't think it's more than $5. It might be now, but not more than six. And it is amazing. I've gotten so many people to start using this and they love it, including my mother. It is just an amazing product. And I mix it in with a lot of my foundations, some that don't last, long throughout the day. If I put this in with it, it lasts a lot longer. Or if I have a product that's too light, I might use this one because it's a little darker shade. And if I have a foundation that's too matte, I put this in there and it really does give it a glow. Okay, you guys, this one's not going to be any surprise to anybody. And it's actually a serum and it's by L'Oreal. As you can see, how much I have loved this product and probably will for a very long time. This just looks so beautiful on my skin. It gives me a glow. It's very natural looking, very skin-like. And yeah, you guys, it just lasts all day. The only thing I didn't like was the applicator, so I changed it. I found these little dispensers on Amazon. What a game changer that was. As soon as I, changed that up, I enjoyed this product much more. So love this, you guys. It's just beautiful. Very skin-like. The other one I found this year that I absolutely love, and this one's through CoverGirl, and it's their Simply Ageless, and it is just a beautiful product on mature skin. It doesn't accentuate my fine lines and wrinkles. It lasts pretty good throughout the day. I love the shade. It's like almost perfect for my skin tone. So this one I have used quite a bit. I think I'm on my second bottle of this one. So love this one. And this last one's relatively new to me. It's by House Labs. It's a Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. I got mine in the shade 210. I love this on my mature dry skin. It doesn't accentuate my fine lines or wrinkles and it lasts all day. I love the packaging. So I think this is the one I'm going to use today. And you're going to see how beautiful this foundation is. It was such a big hit over on Instagram and TikTok and still is. And for good reason. It is so beautiful. Now, some people don't like it, which, everybody's skin is different, which I totally understand. But on my skin, it really does work. This applies so evenly, so quickly, and that's what I love. I can get this done in no time. And that's what I do like in a foundation as well. I don't want to have to be messing with it for a long period of time because usually, if I'm doing something, I'm always in a hurry. So I don't have time to be really, playing around with the foundation. So as you can see, how evenly this goes on, and I have a beautiful glow, and of course, probably that e.l.f. Filter under it really helps with that glow factor as well. But yeah, it's not settling in my lines. It's not settling in my pores. Oh, I just love this product. The next category is concealers, and I reach for these three all the time. The first one is this CoverGirl. You guys have seen this several times on my channel. It's in a stick form. It's super creamy. When I first ordered this, I was like, oh, that might be too dry for my mature under eyes, but it's not. It goes on. It just glides across, the under eyes, gives great coverage, lasts all day. I don't get that creasing throughout the day when I use this. I love it, you guys. And the next one is my Kosas. I love this one. It's super creamy. It's super hydrating for my dry, mature under eyes. Now, I do hear some mixed, reviews on this one. A lot of people say, it causes a lot of creasing, which I'm not going to lie. If I don't set this one, I do get creasing as well. But as you can see, how creamy this is, and it's so hydrating. So that's why I love it on my mature under eyes. It doesn't accentuate my fine lines and wrinkles, but yes, it will crease. But you guys, I will sacrifice that over, having dry, creepy eyes any day. So love my Kosas. And the last one is my Joa. It is such a beautiful product. You see Michaela over on TikTok rave about it, and for good reason. So that's what I'm going to use today. And I got mine in the shade. Their shades are a little weird. It's called LN035. So I'm going to show you how I apply this product. It does come with like a sponge applicator, but I actually like applying it, just on my skin first. And instead of going in, because it is quite a large applicator. So I find like, just too much product goes on. And then I take my concealer brush, pick up a little bit more product, and just go is stamp this into my skin. And I do not get creasing with this, just very slight. Any concealer, you're going to get some kind of creasing, but it takes several hours, for it to crease. But as you can see, the difference here. Okay, so that's what the concealer looks like. As you can see, my under eyes look super hydrated and about a medium coverage. I absolutely love that, Joa. And I forgot to mention my most reached for liners, and it's these three here. Now, two of them are those wing stamp liners, but I only use the felt tip side. And the other one is through House Labs. And I think this is an older one, you guys. I found it on Amazon a while back. I think she changed the packaging and formula. But if you can find this one, it is really nice. It is super long wearing, super black, and super matte. And it has a very tiny felt tip applicator, which I absolutely love. But I think I'm actually going to use this one through iMethod. And the reason why I chose all of these is they're super long wearing and super black. And this one is through She Glam. So I'm going to show you why I love using these. I would use the stamp of this, you guys, but I'm trying to save time. But this is the applicator for the iMethod one. And you will see how easy this is to use. I can have a wing done in seconds, so I really don't even need that stamp because it is so thick. As you can see, if you go this way, it just creates that wing for you. Okay, for my most reach for bronzers are these ones here, and they happen to be cream products, but I like using cream bronzers because they just melt into my skin. I think they look more natural, and because I do use powders, to set my face, I'm just trying to eliminate all the powders, all over my face. So the first one is through LA Girl, and it's their Velvet Bronzer. This one is so long lasting. I love the shade on it, and it's super creamy and it blends out really easy. Now on here it looks a little orange, but once you blend it out, it really does look natural and it does complement my skin tone. And then the other one is this one, and this is through She Glam. I love these. This one is super nice. It's like more cool tone, and I love the little applicator. I think it looks so cute. But yeah, I use this all the time. This is great and long lasting as well. And the third one is kind of new to me, and it's by Kim Hughes. They actually sent it to me. This one is really nice. So it's a stick form, and it goes on super creamy, blends out super easy. And the nice thing, it's really nice and convenient. So I love all three of these, and I'm trying to debate which one I want to use today. So I think I'm going to use my LA Girl because I do use the other two quite a bit on my channel. So I'm actually just going to take a brush. I like going in this way. I feel like I have a little bit more control, especially with this one because it's super pigmented. And I'm even just going to tap the back of my hand, and you will see how nice this is. Now, I wear this a lot in the summer because, like I said, it is super long wearing. I almost want to believe like this is like a little waterproof because, yeah, this does not really budge in the summer, and I do perspire quite a bit. But as you can see how natural that looks, I think this is just perfect for my skin tone. And like I said, it's more of a warmer shade, which is perfect for the summer. And it actually goes quite well in the winter too. Okay, so that's what the bronzer looks like all blended in. As you can see, it just kind of melted in my skin, and it gave my face just a beautiful warmth. So I love that one. Well, I love all of them, you guys. So everything I'm showing you, I absolutely love. So now we're going to move into blushes here. And the first one is through She Glam. Again, I love their products, especially like these ones in this little component here, because I just love these little applicators, and it just makes everything, apply very easy and evenly. This blends out beautifully. I love the shade on this, and this one is in the shade Love Cake. And then also this one, you guys, through Milani, their baked blushes. These are absolutely beautiful, and so many people love them, and for great reason. I think these are beautiful on mature skin. They add just that beautiful glow. As you can see, there's almost like a gold infused in it. Oh, absolutely stunning. And this one I reach for all the time because it's such a universal shade. It goes with pretty much anything. And this is in the shade Befitting, and this is by essence, super long wearing as well. All of these are, you guys. When I choose my makeup, I want something that's long wearing, something that's going to blend very easy, etc., etc. So I'm very picky of, my top reach for or favorite. So, okay, you guys, you know what I'm thinking? Maybe I should wear the Milani. I don't know if it goes really well with this look, but I just want you to see how beautiful this shade is. So I'm just going to grab my favorite brush here, and this is through Equal Tools. It's like their stippling brush, so I'm just going to pack a little bit on, and you're going to see how beautiful and how much of a glow I get from this blush. I mean, look at that. And when you use their baked blushes, you really don't have to use a highlighter. And that's what I love about it too, because sometimes highlighters can accentuate, fine lines and wrinkles, but this does not. Okay, so this is what the blush looks like. Isn't it beautiful? I think it looks so nice on mature skin, I think. Okay, let's get into powders. And my most reach for pressed powders are these next three ones here. And the reason why I chose these is they really blur my pores, really locks my makeup in place, it really sets my foundation, and it's not super powdery. So that's why I chose all three of these. And my first one is a Moira. This is such a nice powder. It really does blur the pores and locks in my foundation. Same with the Joa. This is their Blurfection setting powder. Now the weird thing is it's stark white, so it can look a little intimidating in the pan, but once you apply it, it doesn't look stark white on the face. And the last one is my very well loved CoverGirl Clean and Fresh. As you can see, I use this nonstop for the longest time. Now this one doesn't blur my pores as much, but it really does set the makeup, and it doesn't look super cakey. I love that it still has a mirror. A lot of these compacts don't have mirrors anymore, so I do still enjoy this from time to time. So today I think I'm actually going to use my Joa. That way you can see that it doesn't, give you that stark white effect on your face. So I'm going to put quite a bit on, my poof here. And I am just going to press it into the back of my hand just to really get it into the sponge. And I'm just going to go around and set my T-zone. But as you can see, once you press it in, it really does not alter the shade at all. But what I'm really looking for this product to do is put some blurring factor on my pores, which is pretty prominent through my T-zone, and to really lock my foundation in place. Yeah, that really just blurs the pores really nice. So a lot of times I will keep that in my purse and use it for touch-ups throughout the day. Okay, my most reach for loose powders are these next ones here. The first one is kind of new to me, and it's by House Laboratories. This is such an amazing powder. It's very lightweight, super finely milled. I love, like, in here there's like a little mesh, so it's not flying all over the place. It's not super messy. So this is really nice powder. Another one I just been loving is this one through Laura Mercier. It's their new one. It's the new formula, the talc-free one. I love this. This is really blurring to the pores as well. And when I use this, my makeup lasts all day as well. And the third one is another newer loose powder to me, and it's by Wet n Wild. It's the Photo Focus. This is such an amazing powder, you guys, and for not even $6, this is awesome. My makeup lasts all day. It really does blur things out. It's super finely milled, and it looks beautiful in pictures. So been loving all three, but I have been using this one a lot lately. So let's use my Laura Mercier. I don't bring this on the channel a lot, and I got mine in the shade Translucent. So again, this is talc free, and this is super finely milled. So it kind of does go all over the place and is a little messy, but it is so worth it. So I'm just going to place that in one of my brushes here, and this is my BK 102, and I have been using these brushes, as you guys probably have noticed, on my channel non-stop because they are amazing. So I'm just going to put a light dusting all over my face of the Laura Mercier, and as you can see, it does not alter your makeup underneath at all. Okay, so I just added a little color on my lash line, and what I used was this green color on the outer corner here, and then took this shade and just swept that all across everywhere else. So let's talk about my most reach for setting sprays. These will not come to any surprise to anybody. The first one is going to be my Makeup Revolution, and this is my Conceal and Define. This is an 18-hour wear. I think this is supposed to be like mattifying, but on my skin, it is not mattifying at all. If anything, it adds a beautiful glow. It really just melts in my makeup, and my makeup lasts all day when I use this. I have gone through, I don't know how many bottles of this. And the other one is like its sister product, and this is the Makeup Revolution Hydrate and Fix. Again, when I use this, it just melts in my makeup. I get a beautiful glow. Everything just looks healthy. Oh, I love it. And it's great for like later in the day when you come back and you kind of just want to touch up your makeup. You can just spray this and it just kind of moves everything where it's supposed to be. And the third one is this one. I actually just bought my backup bottle, and it's through Charlotte Tilbury. It's her Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This is worth every penny, and it's really not that expensive. And I don't use this every day because it is a little bit more pricey. These two are like $10. And you guys, setting sprays to me are super important. I think they are just, the staple in a makeup routine. It just really locks everything into place. It makes everything look less powdery. Makes everything just glow. I can't say enough about my setting sprays. Love them. So when it comes to that, I don't mind spending the extra buck. So today, let's use the Charlotte Tilbury. And I do like the sprayer on this. It's, comes out pretty nice. It's not super aggressive. So as you can see what that setting spray just did, it just gave my makeup a different finish. It looks so healthy and glowy. Love setting sprays. Okay, so I've already curled my eyelashes, and my most reach for mascaras are these three here. Two of them are actually newer to my collection, but again, I'm going to see myself using these for a very long time in 2023. And the first one is this. I actually think I got this in my BoxyCharm and fell in love with it. And it's by Tarte, and this is called their Lights Camera Lashes. This is such an amazing mascara. I don't have to apply layer after layer. It just kind of grabs my lashes and makes them very full, voluptuous, and gives them length. So love this and the packaging. The second one is very new to me, and it's by Makeup Forever. It's called the Professional. It has two different sides. One is for lifting, and the other side is for volumizing. So I've been using this so much lately, and I do like how it really does lift the lashes. And then you go in with this. I'll show you the ones on this, you guys. So this is actually the lifting. So you're going to put that at the base and really just lift the lashes, and it really does, you guys. It does lift the lashes. And then you go in with this other wand, and this is more full, and this really creates volume. And yeah, you guys, I've been using it the past few videos, so if you want to see this in action, definitely go check out my other videos. But the last one that I'm going to use today is actually an oldie but goodie in my collection, and it's through Thrive Cosmetics. This is amazing. I love how it applies. I love how, it removes. So absolutely love this mascara, and I'm going to show you and you will see why. So it does have like this wand, so it's a one of those plastic wands, which I normally don't enjoy, but with this I really do. And you're going to see how beautiful this mascara is, and the length. Look at the already length and volume it gives. It's a tubing mascara, which tubing means it is basically creating tubes around your lashes. So when you go to remove it, I mean, it literally just comes right off. Okay, so that's basically one coat here. So what I'll do is just go off and do two coats, and I'll come back and show you how full and voluptuous my lashes are. Okay, so this is with two coats. As you can see, how much length and volume my lashes have. And I do want to mention another mascara. I forgot to mention it. I use it all the time. And it's my Maybelline Sky High. Now, this is just a travel size one. I've gone through several tubes of this already. So it has this kind of wand. But I'm telling you, this will create volume and length as well. Use this all the time. Okay, so my most reached for lip products are these next three. The first one is this one. It's my Maybelline Vinyl Ink. I love these. I think these are such an amazing formula. They're super long lasting. I don't think that they're sticky once they dry down. Now, that being said, I usually put like a gloss over it, but you do have to shake them. I don't know if most people don't know that, but I do think if you don't shake them, it probably won't apply very well. But they are super long lasting. I think super comfortable. Love these. And then the other one I reach for all the time, it's through Essence, particularly in the shade 03. It's just a nude shade. You guys know I'm a nude shade gal, but these are super creamy and pretty long lasting. And look at that shade. I'm telling you, any lipstick by Essence, you can't go wrong. And their lip liners, which I will get to that in a minute. And the next formula in any shade is the Milani, and this is the Fetish, the matte Fetish ones. This is such an amazing formula. It has an amazing scent, and they last all day. I could go blah, 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 on and on about these because they are amazing lipsticks. Okay, for lip liners, my top three for sure that I use or reach for all the time is this first one is going to be by Catrice. It's their new ones. It's their plumping, and this is their plumping lip liner, and they're super creamy. They're retractable, which I absolutely love. I don't know if they really plump them up, but they do create. I don't know how to explain it. They don't accentuate my lines around the my mouth, so that's why I love that. And look at that shade. It's so beautiful. And this shade is in Cheers to Life. Love these. And yeah, I can feel like a little something on my hand. The second one is this. This is no surprise. But the bad thing is I don't think that they make the shade anymore. And I'm super devastated. It's by Essence, and it's called Because Duh. If you guys watch my channel, you know how much I use this lip liner because it just glides right on. But as I'm looking, it's very similar to that one here by Catrice. So I might be okay. I might be okay. But yeah, they're just super creamy. They have, good staying power. Love these. And the third one is, it came in a pack of 12. I get them on Amazon. They're called Italia. And I'm actually going to use that today because I'm wearing red and I'm going to be using this combo here. I've been using it a lot on my channel during these holidays. And this is in the shade HGT Red. So I think I know I used this the other day, but they're super creamy. Now they are wood pencils, so you would have to sharpen these. But as you can see how creamy these are. I mean, look at that. And these liners are super long wearing. Okay, let's go in with my matte Fetish, and this is in the shade Fever. And so it looks like so beautiful. Yeah, I think this has more like a blue undertone to it because it's not super orange. But yeah, look at that combination. So beautiful. Okay, so this is today's final look using my most reached for products in 2022. What was your guys' most reached for? Okay, you guys, that's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, if you please help me out by hitting that like button, I would truly appreciate it. And I can't wait to continue using these products in 2023. Okay, you guys, have a wonderful, safe, and blessed holiday. I can't wait to hear all about it on Monday. Have a very Merry Christmas. I love you guys so much. And until next time.